Welcome. It is 2:32 in the morning. Can't really see that. Anyways, it's 2:32 a.m. Just got done with my phone calls after our Wednesday night show. I got some equipment. I'm a little bit excited. Finally starting to get some things that look a little bit professional. And I forgot my pen. Wait just a minute. Which one? Black or blue? I'm just teasing. You always gotta go with a blue pen when you're doing legal stuff. This pen is probably not actually blue, but whenever you're doing legal documents, always go with a blue pen, wet blue ink signature. That's what it's all about. If you're watching this on Just Conspiracy, head over to News Humor because I've started a new YouTube channel, and if you like my old channel, you're really going to enjoy the one I have coming up. Anyways, tonight or this morning, we got lessons in English. So I got everything pulled up. This camera is looking at my computer. This camera is looking at the paper. And that camera is looking at me, where all the focus should be and all the attention. I know. I'm just that cool. All right, so lessons in English. We are talking about proper nouns. And hey, look at that. It is actually a blue pen. And I can't spell worth crap, so, if I get it spelling wrong, I don't care. Anyways, we're going to start with something real easy. Boom. Period. Meet me in the Rocky Mountains. Which Rocky Mountains do you say? I don't know, because there are a lot of Rocky Mountains all over planet Earth. And I'm telling you to meet me in the Rocky Mountains. We're probably not going to see each other. Just a guess. Now, let me put it like this. You see what I just did there? Because I capitalized the R and because I capitalized the M, that makes it a proper noun. Okay, this is elementary stuff. My son, who is in second grade, was learning about what proper nouns were this year in school. So this is nothing new. It's nothing that hard. Just not many people think about it, okay, when they're reading stuff. And you want to know why? It's because we read too much literature. Fictional literature, not non-fictional literature, because in non-fictional literature, you get more of the rules of English being applied. In fictional literature, things like capitalizing a word, maybe you're just putting emphasis on it. There are many more reasons why you might capitalize a word in fictional literature than to actually express a proper person, place, or thing. Maybe you're just expressing an emotion. Maybe you're expressing an idea. Maybe you're expressing a theory. There are a lot of reasons why in fictional literature you do these things. Okay? Just remember that. Now, I got the computer pulled up for a reason, because now I'm about to show you something cool. Everybody recognizes this document, right? We all do. Everybody grew up with it. How many people actually know how to read it? That's my question. How many people actually know how to read it? Because even Justice Scalia and Justice Breyer, I believe it was Justice Breyer, when they were testifying before Congress, they said one of the big problems is people don't understand the Constitution of the United States.
However, I think the attitude of the American people, and this is the point I was making, is largely a product of the fact that they don't understand our Constitution. That its genius is precisely this power, contradicting power, which this is one of the reasons why we have to educate the American people, as we have not been doing for decades, about what our Constitution produces and what it is designed to produce.
No, we've discovered it's the same problem Sandra O'Connor is always talking about. I mean, we're limited in what we can do, and probably you are, but But she's out there nonstop trying to get civics restored to the high school curriculum.
That's pretty crazy. All right, check it out. Everybody knows we, the people. Look at this. Capital P. Capital P. That's a proper noun. We, the people. Do you believe that they're talking about you? Because they are not. They are not. Now, another proper noun. United States. United isn't actually a noun. Okay, but it is when you're talking about United States, because it's talking about the states that are united, and they created this government called the United States. That's the name of it, right? So now it is a proper noun. If you go back and read the Declaration of Independence, there's no capital U in the United States. It doesn't exist. It's a lowercase u because it's talking about the states being united. Each state individually was its own government. It still is. So check this out. This is where the computer is going to come in. Order. You see that capital O? This is where we go to the computer. I wasn't going to flip through the Webster's 1828 for this whole thing, so I just pulled it up online. We're going to go through this a lot quicker. Order, a noun. Okay? And I would say that most people know what an order is. It's a proper state. It's a proper state. It's regular disposition or methodical arrangement of things. You take chaos, you put it into order. Okay? That's a noun. That's why it's capitalized in the preamble. Pay attention. To form a more perfect union. Surprise, surprise. Union is a noun. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? The act of joining two or more things into one. I think we all know what union is. It's a noun. They're speaking of a particular union. They're speaking of a union for the people. Who are those people? Of the United States. Not of South Carolina, not of North Carolina, not of New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Georgia. None of those states. They're talking about the people of the United States. Who are the people of the United States? It's Congress assembled. But that's another lesson for another day. All right, to form a more perfect union and establish justice, capital J. Okay? Justice, a noun. The virtue which consists in giving to everyone what is his due. Impartiality, equal distribution of rights and expressing opinions. Okay, that's what justice is. If you don't know what justice is, go look it up. Otherwise, you can think about it as just us, because that's who they give justice to, just us. We're the people in charge. We get justice. We take what we believe is rightfully ours. That's what they did. All right. Ensure domestic tranquility. There's a capital T again. Do you think tranquility is an adjective or a noun? Huh? Let's just look that up. Tranquility. Oh, it's a noun. And not only is it a noun, it's only a noun. It doesn't even have an adjective. Tranquility is not an adjective because it's the state of being tranquil. Tranquil could be an adjective. Think about it. Think about it. Provide for the common defense. Promote the general welfare. Welfare. They're going to promote the general welfare. But who are they promoting that for? The people. Which people? The people of the United States. Let's go to welfare. Again, you might think it's an adjective, huh? Nope. It's a noun. And there is no adjective for welfare. Not when this was written. You might be able to find an adjective for welfare today. That could be a way of describing somebody in our socialistic economy of what we have in America today. Sorry, it's a little late. You gotta forgive me. And secure the blessings. There we go again. Blessings. Do you think blessings is an adjective? If I bless you, let's find out. is a particle present tense, okay? But it is also a noun, okay? When you give somebody a blessing, when you wish somebody well, that is a thing. Your thoughts are things. Your thoughts are things. How insane is that? That's insane. Your thought is a thing, even though you can't hold it. It's not something material. It's not like gold or silver or commodity, although it is a commodity. Just go ask any copyright attorney if your thoughts are a commodity. Just saying, your thoughts are a thing. So, and secure the blessings of liberty. We got another capital word there, right there, right there. Liberty. Is liberty a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a verb? Is it an action? What is it? Oh, surprise, surprise. It's a noun. Liberty. And liberty is what sailors get when they're on shore leave. That's what liberty is. You are at liberty. Go do what you wish right now. But you got to come back here and be a sailor when you're not at liberty anymore. Liberty and freedom are different. You got to know the words. You got to know the words. All the wisdom and all the knowledge in this world won't help you one iota if you do not know how to express it and express yourself and speak eloquently and use the proper words. Because that's what they did right here. And nobody gets it. Nobody understands it. This stuff isn't taught anymore, even though in grade school they teach you what a proper noun is. Because the problem is they teach you what to think and not how to think. They teach you the rules of the game, but they also teach you how it's played. You got to learn the rules and you got to play on your own game. You got to do your own thing. You got to be original. You got to do something. You either get busy living or you get busy dying. All right, let's keep going. So we're going to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves. Ourselves. And our posterity. Posterity, capital P. Of course, you know, I already have it looked up because that's what I've been doing the whole video. Posterity is a noun. It's the descendants, children, children's children. It's basically your lineage, okay? And to be completely honest, I'm posterity of people who signed this document. I'm the lineage, and I'm not even in the club. Too far outside the circle. That's crazy, huh? Do ordain and establish this Constitution. I don't think I should have to explain to anybody that Constitution's a noun, especially when you're talking about a physical piece of paper. For the United States of America, and of course United is a proper noun because it's United States of America. Now, just because, and just for kicks and giggles, because obviously I've done this before, but just to show you what's up, let's look up ourselves. Let's see if that's a noun. It's a plural. It's a plural. It does not say it's a noun. Ourself. So let's go the extra mile. Let's look up ourself. Because obviously ourself has to be a noun. I mean, I'm a thing. I'm a proper thing. It's a pronoun. It's not a noun. It's not a regular noun. It's a pronoun. Ourself can refer to anybody, anything. It can't be a proper noun because it's a pronoun. It's interesting. You don't think they were thinking about that when they wrote this document? For real? For real. You think people who are that educated, you think people who made it a mandatory right that there's a public library offered to everybody, you don't think that they understood what these words meant? You think that was a slip of a pen or some type of poetry that they're putting into a legal document? Okay. Okay. I'm going to show you one last thing, and then I'm out. The House of Representatives, House, capitalized, representative, capitalized, shall be composed of members, capitalized, chosen every second year, capitalized, by the people, capitalized, because who are they talking about? They're talking about themselves and their posterity. That's who they're talking about. Originally, do you think that every citizen of the United States could vote on the president? Do you think they could vote on representatives in the House or the Congress? No. The state legislatures did that, and the governor did that until after the Civil War. Go learn about your history. Go read about it. Educate yourself. You couldn't vote. And it wasn't because your skin was a different color. It wasn't because you were a woman. It wasn't because of all of these things that you might think it was. It was because you weren't one of the people of the United States. Okay? Only the state legislatures were. Only the state executives were. And I would even say that the state judiciary was. I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. Anyways, here we come to the main thing that I wish to talk about. No person, capitalized, shall be a representative, capitalized, who shall not have attained to the age of 25 years, because that's when you were an adult, like fully capable. And it's kind of interesting because we know that our brain's not fully developed by the time we're 18 or even by the time we're 21. It is closer to the time we're 25 or 27. So it's interesting that that's the age. And been 7 years capitalized, a citizen. Citizen is capitalized. Now I want you to think about that, because there is not a lowercase citizen in the Constitution at all. And you might be saying, oh, I know there is. Go look at the 14th Amendment. Yeah. That's not in the Constitution. It's an amendment. It was added to the Constitution. It's not a part of the Constitution. Think. Now, for kicks and giggles, let's look at the word citizen in the Webster's 1828. It's a noun. Imagine that. Who would have thought a citizen was a noun? A native of a city or an inhabitant who enjoys the freedom and privileges of the city in which he resides. The free man of a city. Here's my favorite part. You want to know my favorite part? In the United States, a person, native or naturalized, who has the privilege of exercising the elective franchise or the qualifications which enable him to vote for rulers. Not leaders, rulers. Because you want to know what the right to vote is? It's the right of suffrage. Go look at the women's suffrage movement back in the early 1920s. They tell you it's the right to suffer. You know what suffer means? It means you could do something about it, but you don't. It means that you're going through something that's horrible, that's uncomfortable, you don't like it, and you could stop it, but you choose not to. And that's why it's the right of suffrage. And that's why if you're exercising that right, you're choosing rulers and not leaders. Think about it. If the citizens of the United States should not be free and happy, the fault will be entirely their own. Entirely their own. I ain't write this. These are my words. Daniel Webster wrote this back in 1828. This is the book that Justice Scalia likes to use when defining words. You think those words have meaning? You think they have meaning now? Or, oh, that was 1828. Words mean something totally different today. Okay. Anyways, if you're watching this on Just Conspiracy, go over to News Humor. I'll put the link right here, maybe. It might be there. I don't know. It's all I'm editing. But go over to News Humor. I'll put the link up and go ahead and subscribe because that's where most of my videos are going to be coming out at. And if you're watching this on News Humor, it wasn't my original intent to put it up there. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is the type of stuff I usually like to do. I like to talk about. I like to talk about law. And you're going to hear a lot more about that in the future. Thanks for being up with me so late. I'm going to bed.
So guys,